keep it going.
Keep it down, no, no sleep. I think I went and figured it out, and you're what you're about. Well, I know that you never run far, cause you don't even answer. Wanted it and not die. That one day you get some, and you wake up with your problems solved. Yeah, I've been a fool, now I'm down and out. I got my enemies in the dark. I can see that there's no sleep, no. But I try to leave. Rode away, now I'm hiding in the evergreens. And then I went and figured it out, and I get a die. I've been a fool, now I'm down and out. these words, they come out right. Can't be waiting on me all night. Just gotta play it cool. Can't take my eyes off of you. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I can't get some time with you. Just gotta play it cool.
Wrestling has more than one royal family. Wrestling has more. Wrestling has more than one royal family. Wrestling has wrestling has royal family.
My goodness! All beer here! Oh my... Oh!
I'm gonna end this right now. Kevin Owens, I want you to get your ass out here right now, and I'm gonna whip your ass in front of the entire world. You hear me? Get out here right now.
Kevin Owens there in the entrance. That's right. Kevin Owens, fueled by vengeance, not by hope. There's a reason. This deranged, this lunatic. Kevin Owens, God! No! God! There's a reason that damn move is banned. Kevin Owens with a pile driver to Randy Orton, who was up for
Long Island!
Okay, I'll call you.
I got you.
All right, let's go.
Easy, all right?
Shut him up.
Come on, let's get him moving.
What do you got?
The biggest thing to come out of Saturday night's main event to me was what happened after the show, after it went off the air. But we'll talk about that in a minute. I thought Saturday night's main event, aesthetically, the presentation, I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Jesse Ventura came back as the guest host and he did commentary for the main event. Pat McAfee made a return to do commentary. We know he's going to be on Netflix and Raw going forward. I assume then it's going to be Pat and Michael Cole. What are you going to do with Joe? I like Joe. Is Joe just going to go over to SmackDown with Wade? What about Corey Graves and all this? Anyway, I thought that the ring setup and all that too, it was great. I like that they had like for the walkway at the entrance that it was all narrow and the fans were kind of engulfing the superstars like they were really close to them. I really like that stuff. You got the throwback logo, the ring ropes, presentation just overall, and you have the referees in the old school ref attire. All of these matches like across the board were short. It was a tight 2 hours because it was on TV. And while many of us, including myself, thought, okay, it's going to be like a PLE and we might get something major that does happen, and kind of did, really felt like a very fast-paced, like big time Raw. So with Drew and Sammy kicking things off, I like this match a lot. I thought that Drew, to me, should have just like Claymore'd him within 2 minutes. And I wish it wasn't as competitive. I wish that Drew was way more dominant. But what I did like was that the finish was just one Claymore, finish Sami's in. Drew gets the win. He needed to win this. And he's basically saying like one down. He's going after the rest of them. They even alluded on commentary how everybody that Drew McIntyre is going after was part of the original bloodline. And he's basically putting that like he's a hitman now. Drew's gonna be a hitman for the bloodline. So what it seems like anyways, the match is good. I have no qualms with that. But I thought that Drew's character is going to evolve in such a fun way. And I'm interested to see what they do next. He took out Jimmy on SmackDown. He obviously took out Jay backstage on Raw. Took out Sammy on Raw, then had the match with Sammy. I think next is probably going to be the return of Jey Uso, unless they want to do Sammy again. Otherwise, you move on, you keep Sammy off TV for a little while. I feel like Sammy needs a little bit of a refresh, like take him off for a bit, let him cool off. And you can have Drew versus Jay going into Raw, Netflix, and the Royal Rumble if you want to do that. It'll be interesting to see what direction they go. Is Drew McIntyre going to slowly build himself back up to get to a point where he's going to take out Roman Reigns? Because that would be a match I'd like to see, is Drew versus Roman, and you have the face version Tribal Chief going up against the bounty hunter Drew McIntyre. And I also like that they're using the Claymore as just one shot, you're done. There is no guessing with the finisher. Drew's Claymore has always been booked strong, but I feel like they're emphasizing it more now with him taking everybody out, and you gotta watch out for this Claymore out of nowhere, kind of like the RKO, and everyone's gonna be done. Now, the next match was going to be Io Sky versus Liv Morgan for the Women's Championship. Again, quick match. Didn't see anything crazy happening here. I did expect way more interference because we got We got none of it. We got a straight up match between Io and Liv. Liv wins and retains the title, which wasn't shocking. I really like Io Sky, and I think that she is breaking out again, and she's starting to elevate once again. Like, Io at this point for me should probably win the Royal Rumble, unless it's Rhea. We'll talk about that in a second. And maybe she wins the Rumble and they go Rhea Liv all the way to Mania. I hope not. But I love like the German suplexes Io did to Liv. She did 3 German suplexes in a row, Brock Lesnar style. Her nasty kicks to the face and the head to Liv Morgan. She's all busted up and bleeding. And then he had a really gnarly Oblivion at the end. And Liv got the 1, 2, 3. Now, there was no Judgment Day. There's no Dom. There was no Raquel ringside. It was straight one-on-one. I wonder if that was done in order to give Liv a little bit more credibility as she is going to go into the match, into the feud again with Rhea Ripley. Because Liv's character this whole time has been like taking everything away from Rhea Ripley, but getting like sneaky wins, and there's always interference, there's always Judgment Day. And this time they decided not to do any of that, which leaves me wondering, when they do the match between Liv and Rhea, are they going to do it straight one-on-one, where Liv is telling everybody else in Judgment Day, like, I'm going to do this myself? But at the end of the match, you did have Rhea Ripley come out, and I thought this was hilarious, just for the main thought of, like, Rhea comes out, her music hits, and she does the full stomp and the pose, while Liv and Judgment Day are all just, like, they're right there. Like, they're basically right next to her. And I just thought in character it was funny because it's like, oh, Rhea's here. No, we're not going to attack her right now. This person that Liv has been fighting for a year. Let's let her do her entrance and then we'll just stare down and that's it. Now, so Liv holds the title up. They do the face-to-face. Clearly this match is going to happen and I hope it happens soon. I think Liv has done the best work this whole year out of her entire career. It's been a great story and elevation of Liv Morgan because I've never been too keen on her work previously. And Rhea is, you know, top babyface, top draw on the women's side for WWE. She's going to get that title. But I'm very over this feud. I think a lot of people are. I think they are dragging their feet at this point. You need to pull the trigger and just get Rhea to win that title. And you could do something cool. You could do Charlotte versus Rhea if you want to redo that match. You could insert Io Sky into the Liv-Rhea dynamic and have that for WrestleMania. There's a lot you could do. I just don't see this stretching out to Mania. If they do, they better come up with something really fun and interesting, because I don't see it happening. I could see Dom actually getting traded over, or he's kind of feeling things out and maybe sees the writing on the wall that Liv is going to lose this belt. I got to get out of here. He can never get out of the relationship clean. So what's the best thing that Dom could do? Liv loses the title, maybe on Raw Netflix debut, because that thing is like a pay-per-view. And maybe if Liv loses the belt, you have Liv like cry and break down that everything's falling apart. Everyone in Judgment Day leaves her. And then you have Dom turn around and he's got like a contract and he signs it and he heads over to SmackDown. And it leaves Liv just broken and has nothing. I do expect that match to happen on Raw for that Netflix episode because that thing is massive. And I need the feud to be done. Then we have the triple threat for the world title. Gunther, Damian Priest, Finn Balor. Gunther retains here. Not too much of a surprise. Although I was personally hoping that we would get Finn Balor holding up that world title. This match I thought delivered very well, and again, the relative short amount of time. This was a standout match for me for the night. It was hard hitting. Damian Priest, I felt like, got that extra gear that he was missing in his last Gunther match. The first one he had with Gunther I really liked because he felt like it was really hard hitting and that they were both really going at it and Priest was pushing himself really hard. This match, I felt like I got that again. I like that Finn was basically doing sling blades and moving around and bouncing around the ring a ton. There was near falls, and really the biggest, nastiest thing that came out of this was Gunther hitting a powerbomb to Priest on the steel steps, which he had to like gut him up and then just slam him right down there. And then you had a definitive hard powerbomb from Gunther to Finn Balor. 1, 2, 3. Gunther gets his confidence back. Now what? This is one of the most interesting pieces to me in WWE right now is what are you doing with the world title? I don't see Gunther going back at it with Finn and Priest. That needs to stop. And you're probably on Raw going to get Priest and Finn one last time to, again, end that feud and everybody can move on or take a break. But you're left with Gunther sitting around, no real challengers. I don't think you're going to revisit Finn, Priest to Gunther one-on-one or another triple threat. He needs new challengers. Is it going to be CM Punk and Seth? Does Gunther get involved in all of that? Does he drop the title before WrestleMania? right now it's kind of a clean slate. If Gunther's walking into Raw even next week, he's going to be having a ton of confidence because he's retained. And they got to get a new challenger for him pretty quick. But yeah, standout match. I really like this. I had no problems with it. I thought it was just really good and really hard hitting. And the next match, I got the most joy out of. I was just happy to see it. Yeah, had Chelsea Green versus Mi Chin for the inaugural US Championship for the women. And Chelsea Green picks up the win, and I love the finish here. She hits it on prettier by doing like crazy, like flip over the ropes to Mi Chin and smashes her down. It was too quick though. I get it. It was NBC. And we got a lot of commercials in there, a lot of commercials. But it's on just network TV and it's a 2-hour slot. They got a lot to cram in there. So I understand you couldn't give a lot of time to everything. This was just very fast and I felt like it was over before I really got time to get invested in it. But I was just so happy. I'm like, okay, we got Chelsea Green. She has the US title. This is what I wanted to see all year. Chelsea's been my standout on the women's side for the entire year, for all of 2024. Her spots at Money in the Bank were great. The dumpster match was great. She does great character work, and she's finally going a little bit more serious. And obviously now that she has the title, it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with her. Are they going to keep her more jokey and more comedic, or just keep blending it, but she's gonna geek out some good wins here? I think you need to give Chelsea that title for a couple of months at least. Maybe she wants to hold it to WrestleMania. Maybe it'll be Piper versus Chelsea at some point, and they can do a little bit of a split there. But right now, it's just a great moment that you feel like they got the payoff, that the person got the payoff that they kind of deserved. And I thought it was just great to see. And your main event, you got Cody Rhodes going up against Kevin Owens, who's just angry about everything, and he definitely was after the whole night was over. But Cody comes out with what we all expected. He had the glowy box, and it was the Winged Eagle title. Just make that the standard title. And the mustard title is Roman's title. It's gifted by Triple H. I understand they like the big WWE logo because they can give it away, and Cody is easy to, he could really show it off at events and talk shows. But that Winged Eagle, like Triple H said, it's one time only, it's one night only. It's like, fine, but it looked awesome. I was really happy to see that title back. It plays into the nostalgia of the whole night. Really well done. I thought this match was good. Again, none of the matches were like, wow, this is a 5-star thing, and I really, this blew me away. Didn't blow me away. Got a lot more questions out of it, which is good. I thought the nods to Randy Orton were excellent. So you had Kevin Owens drop Cody Rhodes on the announce table, back suplex, and then he goes and talks to the camera and he's just like, hey, Randy. So that was good. And then you had an RKO by Cody to Kevin Owens on the announce table, and the table didn't break. So that looked like it hurt. And then we had 2 ref bumps. I was like, is this a bloodline match? No. But you had 2 ref bumps where the refs got taken out. Owens countered a Cody cutter that led to the ref bump. You got a really nice stunner to Cody Rhodes from Kevin Owens and a 2 count, because you're gonna get the other referee in there. So the crowd was excited, and I thought they were great for the whole show, and they liked the main event a lot. But they did count to like 9. Like when Owens has got Cody Rhodes covered, they went all the way, they counted all the way to 9 before the next referee came in, and then they broke it up at 2. It made me feel like, oh, the crowd really wants a title change here. They want to see Kevin Owens win. So then Cody goes for a Cody cutter, but he knocks out and he splashes the second referee. Owens goes for the chair, misses that, crossroads, and then Charles Robinson from the outside counts 1, 2, 3, and Cody wins. But Cody hit the crossroads very definitively on the chair. That was not a babyface thing to do. I'm not saying Cody Rhodes is turning heel, but it might be going a little, he leading up to this whole match, it was like the gloves are off. Like Kevin Owens said he wasn't going to hold back, and Cody Rhodes said he wasn't going to hold back either. So it was good to see that like Cody was being more aggressive in all of this, but he hit the man through a chair. It's not the squeaky clean Cody Rhodes. Now in my predictions, I really wanted Cody Rhodes to lose. I wanted Kevin Owens to win that belt. That would have been the ultimate shocker for me. And then you have Kevin Owens going through to WrestleMania or even a month and dropping the title back, but we didn't get that. But I don't think the story is going to be over just yet. So at the end of the night, it was just Cody Rhodes holding the Winged Eagle title, which looked great, and credits. And you know WWE now, it's like you gotta wait till the very end because you never know what they're gonna do. And that was it. The show was over. But then we got a big angle that just goes on social media. So they didn't put this on TV, and it was Kevin Owens hitting a package pile driver to Cody Rhodes. Now I gotta unpack this because there's a lot going on in this whole thing I'm very excited about. But the one thing I want to pause on for a second here is that whole, like, fuck me. Looking at our channel, 82% of people are not subscribed to the channel, but they do watch it. So if you're one of those people, do me a favor, if you can, and hit that button, hit subscribe, because we can get to like 50,000 subscribers and it would be awesome. But the post-match angle, Kevin Owens comes into the ring, grabs Cody Rhodes, package pile driver, really nasty one. It wasn't the Randy Orton one where he just kind of fell backward. This man bumped. Like he springboarded his neck. He's done. Cody Rhodes gets on the stretcher, he's stretchered out of the arena, and I love the rest of this because you had Kevin Owens hold up the Winged Eagle title, and he's holding it, and he throws it over his shoulder, and he walks out with the thing. So Cody is stretchered out of this thing to the ambulance. He is done. He's gone, just like Randy Orton was taken out. And you get to the top of the ramp, and Triple H comes out, and he gets in Kevin Owens' face, and the two of them start going at it. And you got some shoving, and Triple H shoves Kevin Owens, and he shoves the title out of the way. But Kevin Owens does leave, and he's holding the Winged Eagle title. There are a lot of directions WWE could go with this. Now, do you keep Cody Rhodes off TV for a while? Randy's been off TV for a while since he got the pile driver, and based on that, you should probably keep Cody off TV like a month. Now, he's not gonna miss the Raw Netflix debut or that SmackDown. Like he's just not. But does Cody come out with any title? Does he come out with the original WWE title? And Kevin Owens has got the Winged Eagle title. If you keep Cody off TV for a little while, the next couple of Raws and SmackDowns, you can really build up Kevin Owens coming out with the Winged Eagle title and talking about how he pretty much won this match. Cody didn't win, because Kevin Owens can go back and just be like, look, I beat him. I gave him a stunner. He was down. I counted to 9. And then the referee came in. It's not his fault. And then he can also rope in Triple H, would be a very interesting layer to all of this. Because if we rewind a little bit, you had Triple H come out to confront Randy Orton when Orton was going to go after Kevin Owens. And Triple H told Randy, be careful. Like, I can't condone you doing this because you're dealing with a different Kevin Owens. So they played into it there, and I think you could basically do the exact same thing here. Now, you can have Kevin Owens and Triple H in the ring face-to-face going at each other, like talking. Triple H is not going to have a match, as much as I want to see it. Like Triple H versus Owens at WrestleMania, that's what I want. Not going to happen. But with that confrontation, maybe on SmackDown, I think you should have Kevin Owens talking crap to Triple H about how, why are you against me? Like, you're all against me. You're all on Team Cody. You all love Cody Rhodes. I should be champion. I beat him with the stunner. It was over. On top of that, Triple H, you were the one who helped me out, if you don't remember, when I was going to get the Undisputed Championship, and you hit a pedigree to your boy, and you helped me out, and you were on my side, and now you're